All right. You get them hands washed, feeling so much better about yourself. You know, it's good to wash your hands. I'm glad that the world has encouraged clean hands because it just makes you feel so much like a scumbag. Guys, welcome to Sandwich Talk. I'm your host, Carlos. This is my chance to hang out with some friends. We get to make a sandwich at home using whatever the hell we have in our kitchens. It's a lot of fun. What are you doing to hang out with your friends? Go ahead and email us at carlos.s.parisi@gmail.com. I might reply. Anyway, today is a special day because it's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we get to make sandwiches. What do you do on Wednesdays? Email us at, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, today I have a good friend of mine, somebody who I've gotten to know here in the city through meeting good people. So, like, you know, you meet one good person, another good person introduces you to this person, and then here we have this person here who has elevated the good person ladder and allowed me to understand so much more about what we have here in the city in terms of art, culture, food specifically. We've talked about eating together, and one day I was gifted a muffin from a purse by this incredible person. My friend Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks. I don't remember that, but I'm glad that you got a muffin out of my purse.
I don't know. You had muffins in your bag, and you were like, "Hey, do you want a muffin?"
Oh,
yeah.
At the art opening?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's so cool. Like, I would love to have enough food with me on my person to continuously gift friends food. I think I try to make an attempt at doing that anyway sometimes, but sometimes you just run out of things, you know?
I feel like I'm adult enough to potentially have like a toddler. So it's like the equivalent of having like a mom bag full of snacks, except for I'm missing the child, but I still have the snacks to like give friends.
Wow. You made it so the whole world are your children. I like that. Well, welcome to the show. How have you been? I see you because I'm fortunate enough to bring you snacks on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been really great. And on the times you're not bringing me snacks, you're bringing someone else snacks, so I can like snag some snacks like right there because I wasn't organized enough to order pre-delivery.
I brought your neighbor snacks. You open the door and you're like, "Hey, is that for me?" No, it's for the neighbor. Do you have any extra? Yep.
Yep.
So cool.
You know, you lose all sense of time in quarantine. You're just not held to any sort of obligation. So just forget.
Yeah. I
still what's going on over there?
Schedule. What?
I said, what's going on over there?
Oh, I put my air conditioning units in last night. It was an incredible night.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
How are you sleeping?
Yesterday was just brutal. Yesterday was brutal. My cat was mad about yesterday.
Do you know how high your temperature got to? Do you know how high the temperature got?
When we put the AC in, it read 89. But you told me yours was even higher than that, didn't you?
I have a
temperature like 95 or something.
Fan in my room. So when I was going to bed, I saw that it read 97. My poor cat.
What kind of life is that?
I know.
My cat's upset, and your cat's basically dying.
He's fine now. I don't know where he's at. I think he's. Oh.
Right. I got.
Oh, wow.
Dinner time's at 5 o'clock, so he's just patiently waiting for dinner, which I should give him a scoop right now.
There he is. That's Frank right there. He's just sleeping away.
Oh, wow. A little. He kind of looks like a manatee.
Yeah, he is. He's half manatee, half cat.
Excellent.
Catity? Is that a thing? Canatee? I don't know.
A mana meow?
Man, a meow. A meowity. I don't know. We could talk about this forever. You know, I've taken off my apron like 5 times during the show, and I think I've only ever worn it once.
Huh. I'm not an apron person. I'll work a full day and never put an apron on, and then just be covered in filth. It's a really bad habit.
Are all your black clothes like permanently like flowery right here?
Yeah. Yep. And then all my white clothes are like stained from like just gigantic oven dust from getting floured things in and out of the oven all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or like grease splatter.
Oh God, just never ends.
If you were to smell the majority of my
even in
clothes,
the front of the coffee and espresso, it's just
the smell of coffee though. I love smelling like coffee.
Yeah, same. It's excellent. Grinding fresh ground coffee is like one of my top smells in life.
Yeah. So for the folks,
and it's so fleeting. Like you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and that smell is so fleeting, so it makes it even more special.
Yeah, totally. For the folks at home who don't know you like I do, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here in the city and what you've been doing in quarantine?
So in the city, I live and work, play. I work at Ochre Bakery as a general manager, as well as in quarantine. We've been open for a couple of weeks, and I've been doing everything from cooking and baking and bread shaping and receiving online orders. So we've taken like our team of 30 down to 3. So it's been nice to like wear all the hats.
Wow, you went down to 3 people. Yeah. Is it
so chaos? Far? Hopefully, we'll be.
How's the system working?
It's been pretty good, mostly. Last week we bit off a little more than we could chew, so this week we're taking off to like regroup.
Smart, yeah.
So I'm going to Tennessee tomorrow, which will be.
Absolutely. I've never been to Tennessee.
Oh, I have an aunt and uncle in Tennessee, so I'm pretty excited to go hang out with them.
Nice.
I'm just serving myself some water right now.
Good idea. I've got coffee. And I'm going to have a beverage in a bit, too. Beverage sponsor, specifically.
Ooh.
You're in your kitchen right now? You want to show us around?
I am. Yeah, I am actually in front of my fridge, so I'll just flip over my...
Ooh.
This is my fridge. It's mostly full of prepared foods and vegetables right now. You know, we go in ebbs and flows of having like nothing to eat and then like everything prepared to eat, but then you have to like race to eat all of it before it goes bad.
Totally.
Never ending battle.
That's why I'm like rocking the canned food game over here. It's all about canned food for me right now.
Canned foods? Oh my God, like what?
This week. I mean, like really beans. Lots of beans.
Yeah. It's just good to have beans. It's like easy fiber and protein. It's just okay, so my kitchen.
Oh, go ahead. What else you got?
My kitchen, it's kind of a POS I rent, so it's just what it is for now. Very small. We have our little spice rack there. The only counter that's provided in the whole kitchen is this tiny little shelf that's immediately above a cupboard. So it's totally not usable. And then we have our pantry here. All of our dried and canned goods. And then this is our other space that we have. It's a table a friend made. So that's pretty much our entire kitchen is just on 24 inches of, that's it. Just 24 inches of cooking space.
That's smart. So where do you do all your prep work?
We just have this homemade table a friend made. It fits a cutting board, a knife block, a loaf of bread, and like, you know, salt, pepper, butter.
Oh,
that's where we do everything.
Nice. Yeah.
Actually, at the beginning of quarantine, I actually sanded and sealed this table from Anthology Coffee. many years ago.
Nice.
And so now I can do like bread work and pastry and stuff on it, which has been really great.
That's a really nice table.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm fortunate to have like a massive counter space here. It's like an island, which allows me to do this and also reach back here. But there's not much for like counter space or cupboard space, but been working with it.
Gets the job done.
You also look like you get a lot of good natural light in there too.
Yeah, I love my living room and dining room have like the best morning light and evening light. It's just really great.
That's sweet.
It makes the kitchen tolerable.
It's the rest of the apartment that makes the kitchen okay. I've actually never been inside your house too. I've now been outside of your house countless times, never been inside it once. Well,
you're welcome to socially distance, look through the window anytime that you're driving by. That sounds weird.
One of these days, I'll sit on the porch, you sit on the other side of the window, and then we'll exchange hellos.
Excellent.
So, have you had a sandwich yet today?
I had a sandwich today, yes. I was provided a vegan jackfruit tuna salad. I dropped off a gift for a friend, some salad greens, and I received that in return, and I put it on a leftover croissant from Ochre from this past weekend.
Beautiful. So how was the tuna salad made? It was jackfruit. What else?
It was kind of orange, so I would assume like some vegan mayo, some hot sauce. I couldn't really tell. There were definitely some onions in there. I hadn't eaten, and it was like 3 o'clock, so I kind of just ate it. I didn't ask questions.
Never ask questions. When you're gifted food, you can ask a couple like, oh yeah, go on, tell me more. But for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and eat that right away.
Yeah, I don't need to know. I just appreciate the sentiment. And I didn't have to make it myself, so why not?
Well, that's nice. So you've had one sandwich today. What about your second sandwich? What are you thinking of making?
I'm going to make a sandwich with hummus, cucumbers, radish, pickled beets with leek, and just some lettuce greens. So a little vegan, nice. crunchy summer sandwich.
That sounds very Ochre-esque. You know, like if you've ever been to Ochre Bakery, Ochre Bakery is known for having these incredibly beautiful, fresh items. Like I think one of my favorite things I've ever had there is the beet spread. For Christ's sakes, it's beets. Oh yeah, it's delicious.
It is very
recognized by like national media as being pretty damn cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the ingredients are like what we shoot for. So like, if the ingredients are good, the food's gonna be great. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, and then your bread game is incredible. You got Max back there on the 1s and 2s. Everybody out there, the whole team at Ochre is killing it. Ochre, Astro, that whole network of fantastic folk. I love them all. You guys are doing great.
We love you too. Thanks, Carlos.
All right, so you're going to do something that sounds way more complex and healthy than I am, because mine is not going to be healthy at all. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you've seen me make sandwiches on the show before, you know that not all of my things have anything to do with health at all. This one in particular is probably going to be the least healthiest one that I've done so far. I was watching Billy Madison, and I love the scene where the lunch lady comes out and goes, "Here's some extra sloppy joes. I know how you boys like them, extra sloppy." So I'm going to do a sloppy joe.
Oh my God, you're making a sloppy joe?
I'm going to do a sloppy joe, but I'm going to do a chorizo sloppy joe.
Oh my God, can we meet halfway and exchange halves?
I'd be down for sure.
Not that you want to eat my healthy sandwich. We're not that far away.
No, we're not that far away at all. We can walk halfway and it'd be fine. Shout outs to living in a cool neighborhood. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what else I want to do on here. I know I've got avocado. I've got from Eastern Market some of these boys right here, these garlicky, nice little stringy boys. And then I've got butter. Very important. I don't know why.
Butter?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need it, right? Like,
well, maybe you can like toast your bun with butter. You can like fry it a little bit.
I'm definitely doing that. That's already happening. But I was thinking about actually cooking the chorizo in butter as opposed to the natural oil that it comes with. Adding an extra element of slop to the Joe.
I love it.
So like literally vat of butter, chorizo, and then for like instead of doing like a tomato sauce or anything like that, I figured why not put anchovies in it?
Sounds great.
It's tomato, it's onion, it's garlic, it's delicious. Slop, bun, done. And I still have some brioche bun, so that's what I'm working with.
Excellent.
Cool. So let's get to work. If you want to get started on your sandwich while we take our first commercial break, I have to get a beverage that isn't coffee. Be right back. Sorry, I like that song too. This club is fortunate to be sponsored by Casamara Club. Inspired by the history and traditions of Italian Amaro, these Bon Appetit magazine highly recommended soft drinks are balanced, buoyant, and food-friendly, highlighting the natural vibrancy of farm ingredients. And with currently 4 varieties available, you can find them all over the country today by checking out their website at casamaraclub.com. On top of that, a lot of great local retailers that carry it right around here, including Ochre Bakery, where our friend currently is not at, but is at during the day. Oh, I didn't notice that my bottle matches my shirt. That's pretty good.
It looks great.
Yeah. Shout out to Tracy. It's Not Right. Incredible organization. He's putting together a lot of great people in the city. And shout out to Jason, our last guest, the owner of Casamara Club. This is delicious. So if you haven't checked out that episode yet, check out that one. It's living all over the internet. I put together an 11-minute edit on YouTube. If you Google Sandwich Talk Live, it's going to show up. Back to the show. I'm hungry. I'm going to start doing my sandwich. What are you working on so far?
I am slicing radishes and cucumbers.
Smart.
And I'm going to put a boiled egg on it. I haven't boiled an egg in a while, but hopefully I can get it just perfect. It's been a minute.
Boiled egg. Hard boil, soft boil, what kind of boil? Susan boil?
It's, I don't know. It's kind of like the yolk is like jammy. So I guess it's soft. But not super soft.
Was that a good like 6.5 minutes then?
7 minutes, I prefer, yeah.
7 minutes.
BRB, I'm going to turn the stove on.
Is that enough butter? So much butter on my thing. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Sloppy Joe.
I'm gonna.
Exciting. I just have wanted a Sloppy Joe for like months and months and months.
Oh wow. Sweet. I just lost power. Hang on 1 second.
Whoa. Power, what do you mean? In your house?
Yeah.
Wow. What a time to be alive. Also, is it a sandwich if it's open face?
I got it.
Congratulations.
I got it. It was what was it? It was the circuit breaker thing, Is that what it's called? for our electrical friends at home. Fuse box.
Fuse box.
Fuse box.
But I think a circuit breaker is actually what you're talking about.
I don't know. Fuse box, circuit breaker, whatever it is, it's all fine. Anyway, I had to flip the switch.
I'm using bread from last Saturday, and it's just still so perfect.
Bread from last Saturday?
Yeah. Okay. We got like an extra big loaf, so it's like it stays softer longer because it has so much. It's just so big.
I'm just chopping these choppies. Damn, dude.
Are those garlic or those are onion?
These are garlic. God, it's
garlic like spring garlic or something.
Yeah. This smells insane. Go ahead. Can you sniff that?
Smells great.
Yeah, it's pungent, huh?
I just trimmed up and cleaned some ramps, and that was really enjoyable for me.
Ramps. Aww. Ramps are so much fun.
Yeah.
These boys in. Get those guys nice and going. And then what's cool about these garlicies is you can eat this whole thing here. I love it, man. Go to Eastern Market. Look for the guy on the bike with the beard who sells the produce. Amazing family. You can't miss him. If you've been to Eastern Market at any time in the last 15 years, you know the guy. All right, so I probably need more butter later on, but let's get going on this chorizo. Chorizo.
Are you gonna put any like brown sugar in your?
You know, I thought about
sloppy joe.
I literally was thinking like I know that sloppy joe should have brown sugar, a little bit of vinegar, stuff like that. I don't think I want to do any of that. I think I just want to test the waters to see what I got here.
Tomato meat.
Because I have brown sugar, but I don't know. There's a such thing as too sweet sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. All right. What do I want here? I want this boy. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Come on over, hang out. Okay. Tilting down the camera.
I feel like you've inspired me to fry some ramps and butter to add to my sandwich.
Oh, so you're just gonna make this so much more decadent. Choppy on this tube. I'm probably gonna have definitely a lot more chorizo than I will sandwich. So I might just add some egg to the rest of that and make it like a breakfast burrito or something.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
We'll kind of see what we come out with.
Is your chorizo from the ever local Honeybee?
Oh my god! So this week Honeybee's closed. Dear God! Like I tried to do all my shopping beforehand last week before they closed to make sure I would get everything, and I'm still struggling because I go to Honeybee so often. I'm like a 4 to 5 times a week at Honeybee kind of guy.
Wow, that's really inspiring.
Is it, or do I just eat too much?
No, I think I like the Euro way of just like shopping for the couple meals you need to, and then going back out and getting more, and like keeping your fridge smaller and your food fresher, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I do.
Not really though.
Do you want to see what my fridge looks like right now? It's definitely not like I've been saving my life here. Like it's pretty much it's like the funkiest my fridge has been in a long time. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Whoa.
And it's like there's no method to my madness sometimes. I mean, granted I know where everything's at, but it's just like it's not necessarily the most organized.
I need to get something
All right.
for timing device.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so let's see here. Ugh. Welcome back to the show. Plug this in. Salsa. This isn't a commercial break, but it could be. But it's not. But it could be. Okay.
You know, I myself have a little splash of the old mango left last week.
That's so good, dude. Oh, yeah, there's that delicious nears. Oh, I just talked in like that much. We'll see. Like I said, this kind of show, I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to put this out there to everybody that ever thinks, oh yeah, cooking shows, they got it down. If they have like a production staff or something, like probably, maybe. Me, Carlos, for the most part, I'm just winging it. My life has been like winging it. I'm fine with this.
I agree because I'm like a kitchen sink cooker. Like I just open the sink or open the fridge and just like whatever needs to be eaten, I just eat it before it goes bad. And sometimes that means I'm just eating out of necessity and it isn't super inspired or exciting.
That's totally the way that I cook at home. 100%. But like, okay, so one time I was riding my bike past a friend's house. And him and our other friends were on their porch hanging out. I was like, oh, I'm just going to go home and make dinner. They were like, oh, we were just going to order something and have it delivered. And then I said, why don't you let me go into your kitchen, figure out what you have, and cook everybody a meal? And I did that.
Yeah.
And I want to put that together as like a show. I think I'd have a lot of fun doing that.
That would be so fun.
I don't know if we can do it right now because of the whole quarantine thing.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, so it's not binding together as much as I wanted it to. So I can.
Did you flour it?
No. Should I?
You should put some. Yeah, like dust some flour over the meat so it doesn't clump up, and then let it like fry for a minute, and then mix it around.
You know what? We're gonna do the sugar.
We're gonna what?
We're gonna do the sugar.
Do the sugar. You're doing the sugar.
I'm gonna
do
do
the sugar.
Raw. That boy right there. Do you approve?
Oh yeah, great stuff. Minimally processed, you know. Hey, my ramps are all fried up.
Okay. Oh,
5 minutes.
This is a very sloppy Joe. I'm going to show you.
Did you make it extra sloppy for you?
Look at this. This is the sloppiest of Joes. Can you see this right now?
Oh, wow. That is pure slop.
It's 100% slop. It's kind of thickening, so that's good, but there's a lot of butter in it. We're going to turn up the heat a little bit. All right. In the meantime, so once that comes off, I'm going to put that into a separate plate. I got these bowls.
I often make my. Ooh.
I was in need of like good things again, like a good decent bowl, and I went to not Restaurant Depot, People's, in the market and bought bowls.
Yeah.
But I don't need it. Use Old Faithful. How you doing on your sandwich? Where
I
are
have
you at? What are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm putting my beets and my raw veggies on my hummus toast.
Show me, show me, show me, show me.
And where are we at? There we are.
Oh, yeah.
Some radishes, my giant tub of pickled beets and leeks.
Nice.
And my ramps are done, and my egg is almost done. So
Yeah, I can't wait to see you put that full baby together. That soft-boiled egg is going to make it.
I just have a really bad habit of putting too much in my sandwich, and like it all just squishes out the sides, which technically means it's not a great sandwich because it doesn't.
I hear that all the
stay
time.
Together,
For me, I'm a lot about structure too. I like a good structured sandwich when it should be. I know for a fact that this sandwich is going to be spilling all over the damn place.
Yeah. And that's okay though, because that's the intention of that one. That's like what's supposed to happen. In fact, I don't think I've really ever eaten a sloppy Joe with my hands. I always eat it with a fork and knife.
Whoa, interesting play. See, for me,
I just want a lot of sloppy Joe in my hamburger thing, you know?
There's a lot of this.
That's what you do?
Yeah, it's like sloppy Joe in here, the runoff here, and
you see this? These are my butter fried butter fried ramps. I'm gonna put them. God, I can't. I'm really getting creative with this. I feel like. Let me see what's going on. I feel like I'm doing a Salt Bae with my laptop.
I see the arm.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Good work. I'm gonna go ahead and give you let's see. That's like a 9.3 out of 10 for technique right there. You had the sunlight coming in, you had your arm in it a little bit, showed the extension of how far is it. It all worked.
Oh man, that was good.
All right.
Carlos, is it sticking together?
Yeah, it's pretty sticky now. It's pretty gross. Good. I like it. All right, so in order to utilize the grease to its best potential, we're gonna take this brioche and put it right on top of there.
Ah, that's great.
Maximizing grease potential. Now, let me ask you, do you like avocado?
Oh yeah. I was gonna use an avocado on my sandwich, but it didn't really fit with what I had going on, so
for sure.
I passed.
Yes. Let's see. We've got the spoon action here. Oh, I heard a dinghy. Who's that?
Oh, that was my my timer for my eggs.
Nice. Tell him I said hi. Oh, I just lost some avocado. I just wanted to show you. There's the avocado.
Oh my god, it looks so great. Are you really good at like cutting it and fanning it out in an attractive manner?
Yes, I guess sometimes. Obviously not now because I just dropped some on my counter.
Yeah.
And I'm licking my fingers, and there's more in here for me. Pardon me.
That's okay because you're at home, you know.
So good. I really like avocado.
Avocado's great. I just went to Florida at the beginning of February, and I got like a gigantic avocado. I don't know what kind of avocado it was, but it was the first non-Hass avocado I've ever had.
Oh. You know what? Should we do cheese or no cheese? I'm going to let you make the call. Cheese or no cheese?
I feel like you should just cheese it. We've come this far.
We've come this far. I'm going to do a little bit of a shred, and then I'm going to put that on the flat top by itself, let it cook, and then we're going to layer a bun on top of it.
I was going to put some greens that I got from Fisheye Farms on here, but I think that I have too much cucumber. Just don't know.
Can you ever have too much cucumber?
On a sandwich, you can. I made a cucumber sandwich yesterday, and I had to eat it on the porch because it was just cucumbers were just flying everywhere. It was wild.
What was all on it aside from cucumber?
What's that?
What was all on it aside from cucumbers?
Radish, salt, pepper. Oh, I put a little bit of I got coriander carry out last week. I got some arugula pesto from them, so I just put a little share of that on there.
Oh man, I didn't even know that they were doing carry out.
Yeah, I think actually this week might be their last week, but probably just hit them up and see because they might continue it.
That's really cool. I had no idea. Grease hands.
Yeah, we got like a spring Niçoise salad with like asparagus and boiled new potatoes and like, oh, it was just so magical.
That sounds good. All right, so I want you to see this. There is my layer of cheese that I just grilled into the bread.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Here's the other side of the bread.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What do you think?
I'm
avocado on top of the cheese below the meat, or avocado above the meat?
I think you should do meat, cheese, avocado.
I already screwed that up.
Was that in order that you gave me?
Because I already did the bun grilled into the cheese. So.
Oh, okay. So then you should do meat, avocado.
Should do meat and then avocado. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, I feel like I should show this egg opening, but I feel like it's gonna get really messy.
Stop what I'm doing so I can watch this.
I have to set up an area here. Okay.
God, that looks
Should I cut it in? Should I quarter it or should I slice it?
I would slice it long ways.
Like this way?
Totally.
In slices. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh. That's a hot yolk.
Oh,
that is a hot yolk. All right.
Wow. The sun hitting it makes the yolk look angelic.
Look at the yolk over here.
Oh.
It's steaming. All right. I gotta wash my hands.
Ooh, I get so giddy about yolk. I think it's just so great. Anyway, damn, good for you. All right, so we got here our chorizo slop. I'm calling it slop. On top of the.
So really, would we call this a sloppy Jose? Because
You're not wrong. All right, so that's, to me,
like
that's going to be.
How a trainer. Oh, sorry.
I mean, that's a big old bed, I think. But it's not the sloppiest that it could be.
No, I feel like it's enough while also being not too much.
There's one more spoon. One more.
What you might call perfect. Okay, yeah, perfect.
One more spoon. All right, so we're going to lay these avocado slices right here on top.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's real nice.
Oh, yeah. And there we go.
I'm going to try to shove some green.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I've got pickled jalapenos. All right. Also, I was thinking to myself, I want to squeeze a little bit of a lime on top of here just to kind of like toss some of the acidity in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's going to be more Mexican. There we go.
This is just so ridiculous. I can't believe I'm going to try to eat this thing. I have to wash my hands again.
Oh, always be washing your hands. Always be washing your hands. I try to
Can we just call this? Can we call my sandwich a sloppy Josephine? And then, you know.
Oh man, it's like a croque madame and a croque monsieur.
Yeah. Except for ours aren't really related in any respect other than that they're sloppy. Oh my god, this is.
Does yours have something pickled on it?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the beets. The beets.
There we go. There's the relation. Pickled on it.
Are you gonna? Am I required to cut this in half? Should I cut this in half or should I try to leave it together?
I say leave it together. Or you can show us the cross section if you'd like.
I feel like the cross section would be nice, but also, yeah. Okay, we'll do that. I have to wash my hands again.
Good call. Oh my goodness. I want to. Did I get it? Am I getting it? Did I get it? I think I got it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Let's zoom.
It's also like perfectly placed in frame. Wow. Wow.
All right. I don't think I want to cut this in half. Even though I'd like to give you a cross section, you just don't do that with the Sloppy Joe. So.
Well, I should do that with mine, but it's going to be a disaster.
I think I'm good.
No, I'm going to cut mine. I'm doing it.
Oh, Royal rules. Continuing on my Billy Madison theme. All right. Well,
such a classic. Also, I have a question.
Go on.
Is an open-faced sandwich considered a sandwich?
It's a really good So Jason last week from Cosmar Club was saying that he actually prefers an open-faced sandwich, and that is. I mean, that took me off guard. It took me off guard. I think it's fine to say it's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I also enjoy an open-faced sandwich every once in a while. I wouldn't say that I prefer it over a closed-faced sandwich because typically, even when I take an open-faced sandwich, I have it and I still fold it because it's still proper to eat. And you don't get it in your hand. You're trying to. There's a whole balancing act, and I don't know how to do that. Maybe I just suck at eating the open-faced sandwich. Maybe it's just not for me. That's totally possible. But when it comes to the actual. It has the word sandwich in it, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
What do
you just feel like open sandwich? I feel like you normally would fork and knife unless it was like a tiny little crostini, like, you know, kind of weird frou-frou thing. Because they're usually like beefy and like have, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, you're right.
Are you plated?
I still probably can't fork and knife. I mean, even so, like, I still try to hoss it, right? Like, you give me a big old piece of sourdough with a mountain of crap on it, I'm going to try to go for it like this. Like, what are those?
Like a French bread sandwich? French bread pizza?
French bread pizza, I was thinking. The French bread frozen pizza that you used to put in the oven back when you got back from school.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Oh, yeah.
And I would hoss that.
They're delicious.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't turn that into
I would cut mine into bars. I cut mine into bars and ate them like cheese sticks.
That's a smart idea. I didn't even cut mine at all. I literally just, when it was hot, like on the baking sheet, I'd ow, don't care, burning my fingers, eating it, loving it. Anyway, how are you doing on your sandwich? Where you at so far?
I am ready. I'm plated up here.
Cool. So then in that case, I need to do a quick break before we do this. If you have a snack away. We'll be right back. There it is. I got it. Is it weird that every time that I take a bite of this, I really, really, really enjoy it?
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Is this the ad?
Yeah, this is the ad read. I used to say stuff about Anthony's, and I still can, I guess. But for the most part, this is just my opportunity to like snack in front of a camera with friends. Because I really like this stuff. Anthony's chips, Anthony's salsa. Pick it up at a retailer near you. If you don't have a retailer near you, hit me up. Anthony's, AUNTNEES. Google it. Any kind of piece of information that you find on it and how to contact is going to go right to me. 800 number, my cell phone. Info at Anthony's, my cell phone. Facebook, I barely check it and I'm sorry. Instagram, I'm on it. Love you. Great commercial. Anyway,
I feel like you need some Anthony's chips on that sandwich for some crunch factor.
Wow. 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 I'm so glad we're friends. I didn't even think about that. Building this mountain here. I don't know if you can see the mountain.
Yeah, dude, we're both gonna have a real special time eating this.
Hang on. We need to sound better light. One moment. You see that a little bit better?
You gotta slide it over. You gotta slide it over.
I'm just gonna do this.
Oh yeah. See? Yep, there it is.
There we go.
Wow.
All right. So we're gonna talk that. Oh yeah. Oh.
I mean, it's a real mess.
Show us the cross section. Do that.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's our guy. Here is hummus, fried ramps and butter, fisheye greens, fisheye radishes, Easter market cucumbers, pickled beets from Ochre, and the hummus and the bread are also from Ochre, and a boiled egg from Stonehenge Farms.
Nice. Take a bite. Hey, please.
So terrifying. So delicious.
The crunch sounded incredible. That was a crunch, you know, that was like the crunch from the bread, the crunch from the vegetables. Wow. Ooh. I hope I can get a crunch. I think with the chips I might be able to get a crunch here. All right, let's try to pick this boy up. Dang, this is sloppy. All right, so we've got we're already getting sloppy. All right, so we've got here. This is the Chorizo Sloppy Joe. We called it the Sloppy Jose here. See. Anyway, we got brioche bun. I did grilled cheese on the flat top. Chorizo with garlic and a ton of butter. Avocado, jalapeno, pickled jalapenos. I did Anthony's tortilla chips and then the brioche.
Oh man, best of luck to you. You have a really good hand positioning.
I'm trying to hold it all together. All right, cheers.
You got a chippy crunch for sure.
Wow. See what I'm saying? Ham.
Wow.
Some of the avocados are missing here. This is good. Perfect. Wow. The texture on the meat is wonderful. The suggestion of adding the brown sugar and the flour to it, great idea. Because it's really holding together right now. Pickled jalapenos offer the spice, the balance out of the acidity across the board with a little squirt of lime. Really helps kind of encompass the flavor here. The avocado gives it a little bit of smooth texture that you'd be looking for from like a mayonnaise or anything like that. Also, I like the avocado flavor, but it's in no way, shape, or form overpowered at all because the number one encompassing flavor here is like the chorizo spice. The chips just add the crunch, a little bit of saltiness, and it's really good. And then, of course, the butteriness across the board is nuts. It's really sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you get like the grease here?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to break out tomorrow. Watch. I'm definitely going to break out.
You're not going to be able to smile because your face is going to be all sore from all your zips.
Like, this is definitely like extra sloppy Joe. I would do Billy Madison proud on this.
Yes. Man, this is just delicious.
Oh yeah, and I mixed it in with the anchovies inside of the tomato sauce on the cheese or on the chorizo. Good idea. That worked out.
This is like the perfect bite. You can see everything. Beet, hummus, greens, cucumber. There's no egg on this bite, but it's like a perfect bite.
It's really pretty. That crunch is insane.
It's so crunchy. We have a toaster oven, and it doesn't seem to toast as well as like a proper toaster would.
Excuse me, the spice got to be.
Yeah.
That's good. That's how you know it's working. Here are these boys out. Oh my God. Okay, so I've been thinking to myself, like, if there's ever like any changes that I would do to a sandwich, what would it be? Would you make any changes to the sandwich, or do you think it's perfect that way?
I feel like it would have been really good on fresh bread because, you know, when it crunches up, it like pushes everything out. And I feel like because it is so tall and like kind of unwieldy, with a fresh bread would be better because it would like hold it instead of forcing it to squish apart.
Fair. I think the one big thing that I would change about this is I would add either Oaxaca cheese or queso fresco.
Yeah.
To dimension a little bit. Fresco specifically would add a different kind of texture and taste. The queso Oaxaca would add a different kind of melt and also taste as well. But I think I really do like what I did with the cheese on the bottom here. So if anything, I'd probably just include those other two cheeses.
Nice.
This is all gone. Last bite.
I still have a whole other half.
Super sloppy, but with my patented hand-on-hand technique, there's nothing left on my plate.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's incredible. Nice work.
It's all about this. It's all about this. So I personally want to know when you guys are going to be opening up back next week at Oker?
Yes, we are.
And what's that going to look like? How can I order? Is it going to be pickup? Like, is it place an order the day of, day before?
So What's next Saturday? June like 5th or something?
Next Saturday's June?
I think so. Yeah, I think June 1st is like Tuesday.
Nobody
I know,
told
it's
me.
really crazy. Remember when it was March and like it was St. Patrick's Day and Easter and like literally everything just flew by?
You mean like last
really
week?
Weird. Yeah, right. So basically we launched the site on Monday afternoon or evening, okerbakery.com, and you're able to order from Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I usually shut the site down on Thursday around 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. And then we spend Thursday and Friday and Saturday morning preparing orders for people to come pick up on Saturday.
Cool.
Between 11 and 2.
Saturday pickup only.
Yeah, for the moment. And then we'll probably start to expand from there. But, you know, who's to say?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Give me a top 3 things on the menu that people should be looking out for.
Almond croissants. I can't say what's on the menu next time because, you know, we don't really know yet. But in general, we have a cake, a small cake, and it's in like this little wooden box, and we change it up every time, and you can just like leave it on your kitchen counter or put it in the fridge or freezer and just like slice it like you would like you had at your parents' house back in the 90s, like a little coffee cake.
Love a good coffee cake.
That's my personal. And then, of course, like our salads are just the best.
Yeah, that's true. I very rarely will I ever be like, oh shit, the salad kicks ass. But I did that with Oker.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you don't write home about a salad, right? You don't make friends with salad.
Yeah. Yeah. But at Oker, you do.
I'm going to try to do something where I place an order and I have somebody go pick it up for me because I'm going to be at Eastern Market on Saturday. We'll see if it works.
Oh, that's a great idea. I bet Zara Khan would love to do that because she goes to Eastern Market and to Oker every Saturday already.
Zara. Hey, yo, Zara.
She's watching.
Hey,
yo, Zara. Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, Zara. Hit me up. Let's talk about this. I'll place my order. You place your order. We got this. Anyway. Yeah. I think she maybe just hit me up. This one. I didn't do that last one. Still good. Okay. I'm stoked. I just polished off a great sandwich. Finally got a good meal for the day. More than just like a banana and a Nutri-Grain bar. But I want to thank you very much for being part of the show. Obviously, what you do here in the community, it goes well beyond the way that you present food to our friends, and essentially. You are so much more of like a community builder, in my opinion. The people that surround you, they have so much fun being with you. Everybody talks about you, and you have just a wonderful system of friends in this community that truly do love you, and that shines and speaks volumes about you. So I'm very thankful to have met you. Of course.
It was so wonderful doing the show. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to meet halfway.
What's that?
We can. If you want to meet halfway, we can exchange sandwiches.
I'll make you another one for sure. I'm definitely down.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we can know about how to contact you or how to contact Oker?
I think just okerbakery.com and hello@okerbakery.com. I'll read your email.
Cool. So thank you very much for everybody watching the show too. Our ad read music was Lobby Time, and our intro music was Bushwick Tarantella. They're both by Kevin MacLeod. I want to thank, of course, our producer on the show, Parker. You should check out his show, Fan to Fan. He rocks it out. Awesome sports live version of this. So much more interesting if you're into sports. So much less interesting if you're into sandwiches. I want to talk I think exactly my brain, it doesn't work sometimes. Can I tell you? I want to thank Planet Ant as well for putting us all on, having us do this live stream fun thing. And, we'll see if we can get more Planet Ant people to love Planet Ant, because incredible organization putting out the best kinds of people here in the city and hopefully across the world have been. I want to thank our other producer, Zach Bridges, for having done the regular podcast. We'll see if we go back to that soon, depending on quarantine, of course. And then I also want to thank our Mustard Valet, Michael Zuber, Mailman Carl Malone, as always, our Chief Miles O'Brien. And I want to thank everybody at home. I hope you got hungry. Happy sandwich.